Hello, everybody. Welcome to the second game of the evening here at the Sterling Girls Invitational, and the third night here on Thursday as the Sterling Lady Black Bears will attempt to go 11-0, and the Southeast Saline Trojans, off a nice victory the other night over Trinity, 57-42, are 4-4. Southeast Saline's losses have been to some very good teams, to Heston and Smoky Valley, who's in the tournament, and then Hillsboro, 52-42. They're 7-2, and their two losses, Hillsboro, are from Sterling to Sterling, and also Halstead, who is highly ranked in 3A. They defeated Rossville and Minneapolis, lost to Clay Center, but that is not a big deal, as Clay Center is 8-0 and number 3 in 4A behind Miege and Nickerson Panthers from just down the road from Sterling. Sterling defeated Scott City 66-36 the other night in the first round. Last week they defeated Central Plains 59-46. They also defeated Hillsboro. First game of the year, did win the Kingman Eagle Classic, defeating Valley Center, Haven, and Word of Life Academy from Wichita. In the Heart of America Central Prairie League Challenge there before Christmas, they defeated Trinity Academy 74-60. Closest game of the year was last Friday as they defeated Berean Academy 51-45. Coach Rowland won't like me to say it, but Sterling continues to be number 1 ranked in the state by the Kansas Coaches Association, Kansas Basketball Coaches Association. The winner of this game will be take on either Hugoton or Smoky Valley, if I think it right, and that will happen right after this contest. You just watched. If you didn't watch, we just finished a really tight game as Trinity lost to Scott City. Scott City got their second victory of the year as they defeated Trinity, and I lost my score here. I believe it was 37-38-33, and I know that's wrong, but it's about as close as I'm going to get right now. Trinity made a valiant effort to come from behind and got it within 3, I believe, but just couldn't ever quite get over the hump. At some point, the Shark will be here to join me. The final was 37-33 as Trinity outscored Scott City 13-7 in the fourth, 23-13 in the second half, but they were down 24-10 at halftime. But as I said, the Shark will be here in just a little bit as he's trying to do what the Shark does, and that's eat. The SterlingInvitational.com that you are probably visiting right now is brought to you by Precision Engraving and Awards, established in 2014 by 3 Sterling High School teachers with the goal to provide outstanding customer service and high-quality awards. Visit the link on SterlingInvitational.com to find out more about Precision Engraving and Awards, or text our Clark Comley at 620-204-0077, and he would be more than happy to talk to you about that, or quite frankly, anything. If you had planned to make the trip this year to the Sterling Invitational, but because of COVID rules you were not allowed to, the expenses haven't changed for the tournament, and so I'm giving a shameless plug here to ask for those of you that have donated. I do appreciate that, and to help offset some of the costs of running this tournament. The costs haven't changed, but the attendance is definitely down. So if you feel inclined, we would appreciate it. All donations made during this week of the tournament will go to the 2021 Invitationals. More importantly, we want to see you back next year with a full house and on both sites. The Sterling High School band, led by Abby Giles, playing "You Don't Want to Go to War with the Black Bears." And with 1 minute left, the Southeast Saline Trojans are more than ready to do that after their performance the other night. I'm excited to see their athleticism and how they match up against Sterling. Again, Sterling off a strong 66-36 victory over Scott City on Tuesday night. Southeast Saline defeated Trinity 57-42. It was 42-40 at the end of the third quarter, and it was all the Trojans in the fourth. Now have the starting lineups for Southeast Saline. Yep. Abby Giles in her half of her Sterling High School pep band with the national anthem. Rosie, yep, thank you. So Sterling starts all juniors, and Southeast Saline, I didn't catch all of them, but I know they have quite a few sophomores, and they do have freshmen that contribute, and appreciate those of you that have interacted with Clark. And we're about ready to go with this.
They can interact with me now, too, if they want to.
Yeah, that's what I told them.
204-0077.
Don't encourage him too much, though.
Been encouraged with our first game. How about that?
Yeah, that was fun. Elena Yanakopoulos inbounds it to.
Oh, my gosh. You just spewed that off your mouth so smoothly.
I blew that one up. Maddie Harris, who impressed me the other night. Yanakopoulos with the miss. Rebound. Callie Breyer pushes it to McKenna. McKenna Linden with the layup. No good, but that will be a foul. First one on Maddie Harris, the freshman.
We look pretty fast right there.
As we talked the other night, again, Tuesday night with Sterling, is that Southeast Saline's going to have to get back, retreat when it's Sterling definitely gets the rebound to prevent some of those runouts or make it a little more difficult. McKenna knocks that down. That'll be a tie ball. Lacey Farney doing what Lacey Farney does and causes a jump ball. Alternating possession. Southeast being the visiting team got the possession first. Callie Breyer splits the double team, loses the handle on it. Schlesner picks it up and she'll push, and she did that really well the other night against Trinity. She'll go into Sadie. Sadie Beagley stops her double teamed, and that'll go out on Benny Horsch. 7:06 left. Sterling leads 2-0. Fighting my mask here, Clark.
Just take it off. It's just us up here. Nope, you can't do it.
Nope.
You got to give a good example to the children. Right?
Yes. Yanakopoulos air ball. Callie Breyer with the rebound. McKenna Linden is way out in front. She'll catch it. Don't be surprised if she lets it fly. Coach Rowland was wanting Sadie Beagley to get the entry pass, as she's got the smaller Harris guarding her. That's an interesting matchup there, is McKenna misses it, but Sadie comes up with the rebound, and it'll stay with Sterling. So as Sadie Beagley whoever it is, if you're getting two voices and you're getting Lucas from the college and us here, it means you've got your audio running from the boys' site. So you just need to stop that. McKenna Linden will pick up a quick foul, and that dropped Harris to the floor, I believe, as she might have gotten a knee in the knee there.
Was it a sweet knee?
It was a sweet knee.
But you just love to say that.
Yeah, well,
I just thought I'd
hurts.
throw it. I thought I'd throw it in there before you did it.
That might have been knee to knee there. She's tough. She comes right back there with the little grimace, guarded by Lacey Farney. Castleman
that was
goes.
A nice take by Castleman.
Stripped. Callie Breyer with it.
There are a lot of fouls down there.
That'll be a foul on Castleman, the 5'7" senior or sophomore. 6:02 left. Did she get stripped by Benny when she went? I had my eyes looking at something else.
I don't think it was a strip.
Or she just lose handle on it?
Yeah, kind of.
Schlesner with the quick feet. Benny Horsch down there, she's being guarded by Yanakopoulos, and Harris is guarding Sadie Beagley. Actually, that's not Harris now. They have Mallory Pearson on her. Must have just had a mismatch at that point, or a switched on a screen. McKenna goes baseline. She drops it over, and that'll be Schlesner's first foul. McKenna back to the free throw line to shoot two more.
That was a nice take by McKenna. They didn't have a help side.
No help side.
She went hard, and there was no help side there, so nobody to stop her.
Coach Smith will get instant offense. At least the other night, Lexi Jacobson up.
I really liked her, 42.
She seemed to be, wherever the basketball was, she was right there around at least the half that I got to see. McKenna with the miss. She went 1 of 2, and there she is. She just missed it. McKenna Linden will come up with it. She's being chased from behind by Yanakopoulos. She misses. Linden will. Schlesner with the rebound. Schlesner wanted to find Jacobson as she had sprinted ahead, as she's figured that out. Lacey Farney with the steal off of Schlesner. Callie Breyer will be stripped by Harris. Well, no good. Lacey Farney with the rebound, and they're just going right at it. There's no fouls. It's just.
There was one. You spoke 1 second too early.
I didn't see it, but because of all the others that were not fouls, just aggressive play going on.
This is more intense than last night's Southeast Saline game. Who'd they play?
They played Hutch Trinity.
They're playing way faster today.
That'll go out on Yannikopoulos as Benny Horsch couldn't come up with it.
Man, I am impressed with how you're doing that name.
I practiced.
You've come a long way since yesterday.
Well, I had it over the weekend and just wasn't
ready for it. You've had a few problems since then to solve.
Yeah, I don't think that's just an excuse.
Nice pass. And a
Sadie,
nice move.
That's going to be a tough matchup right there for Southeast as Sadie kind of goes unnoticed sometimes with her contributions. Harris with a 3, no good. That'll be a foul on McKenna Linden as Lexi Jacobson. I'll take that back. Jacobson with the foul. Yeah, that was on McKenna. I was right.
They just says first, but the board says 2. So what's the reality here?
Well, I think that is her second, and that'll get Kate
That'll be
Rowland
the reality of it.
And Katie Farney into the game for Sterling. Katie plays a mixture of guard and post. Schlesner from 3 off, no good. And there's instant offense of Ashlyn Johnson. Yep.
That's her.
Can't say she always does that, but she's made an impression on us. Benny Horsch surrounded by purple.
A lot of arms going around.
Jacobson finds it, but can't hold on to it. Kate Rowland ends up with it.
Here she goes.
And Jacobson gets another run out. Callie will try to strip her, and just like that, it's 5-4.
She can do it.
Callie from well behind the line and knocks that down. 8-4, Sterling. So in that zone, or I don't know if that was zone or man-to-man, whoever it was.
I thought we should have done that the last possession, to be honest.
Didn't pick her up soon enough. Schlesner goes baseline, runs into Sadie, air ball. Pearson with the.
Okay, we've had 2 terrible possessions on the defensive boards.
Sometimes that happens on badly missed shots.
I don't think that. Sometimes that happens when you're not in the right spot.
On badly missed shots.
However you want to say it.
Sadie Beagley turns it over as Yannikopoulos grabs the steal. And Southeast not trying to slow the pace at all, and Pearson throws that away as they're trying to get it into Jacobson. Jacobson, I think she's tired right now. Katie Farney throws it up, and that will be a block. That'll be Pearson.
I didn't think they were going to call anything for a second.
That's your old bandmate.
Yep.
Back in the long time ago.
That's a long time ago.
He played guitar, drums for you.
He's a drummer.
I've noticed that he doesn't really pay any attention to you anymore. I can't decide.
Well, we didn't do that for that long. He didn't go to school with us. I think he was a Trinity kid.
He doesn't acknowledge you anymore.
Yeah, he does. But he doesn't go. We just don't go have a lot of conversations.
Callie from 3. That one's no good. Left off the backside. Jacobson knocks it out of bounds. 3:04 left. Sterling leads 8-6.
Early entry by Faith here.
Faith Eckert giving Sadie Beagley a breather. Well, she's going to have to. And that'll be a turnover. Katie might have should have let that go in the back court.
Wow.
Castleman off 3, no good. Schlesner battles Faith Eckert with the rebound. Sterling has 2-on-2 here. Callie hesitates, steps through, no foul.
I don't think there was one.
She just loses it. Yannikopoulos will nearly come up with the rebound and nearly throw it away. Schlesner goes right, finds Castleman. She traveled, no call. Nice pass to Pearson, though. She can't get it to go. I don't know if Southeast playing faster than they're used to, but
we're not.
We're not. Sterling is not. Benny Horsch goes baseline. Pearson with great help. Kate Rowland skip pass. They're doing what I would do to Benny. That's guard her. That's what Garden Plain did to her.
Look at Faith go.
From 12 feet. And that's 10-6. 30-second timeout.
I love facial expressions.
She surprised herself, maybe.
She's not afraid to shoot.
No, she's not. There's not a lot.
No.
Don't take this the wrong way. She's not thinking a bunch when it.
No.
She's just out there playing.
She's usually going to ball fake to the right and dribble with the left.
Yes. And
well, what do you think? I think I'm a little surprised it's not going a little better.
for Sterling?
Yeah.
There's no surprise to me how it's going.
Okay.
In fact, I thought Southeast, if they'd made a couple more, they could easily be ahead. They've defended pretty well.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't think.
I thought you meant this would be a bigger lead.
I thought we would be more ahead.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that at all.
No.
If they'd shoot a little bit better percentage. If Sterling comes out in a 2-2-1 or a man press.
Just man press. It's just everywhere man.
But you can't really let that happen. Yanakopoulos from 3, no good. Rebound Schlesner, she follows, no good. And
Here's
Faith Eckert will get the foul.
Everything's going pretty good except for we can't get a defensive rebound.
Well, that has been a problem.
So that's going to have to be cleaned up here.
That's a foul on Sadie Beagley with the foul. Her first personal. That'll get Harris back in the game. She'll check in for Yanakopoulos. Schlesner blocked by Kate Rowland, but it's going to call a foul on the shot. So that'll be 3 shots for Carson Schlesner, the 5'7" junior. .52 left. Lacey Farney in for Katie Farney, and they are sisters. Katie a senior, Lacey a junior. Kate Rowland has blood. She caught a nail, I think, on that shot attempt by Schlesner. That'll get Riley Richter off the bench. Schlesner misses that. Callie Breyer with the rebound off the Sadie Beagley tip.
Nice pass. There we go.
Good pass from Lacey.
Very good possession there.
Sadie Beagley. 12-7, 1.5 left in the first quarter. Reagan gets into the game, and that's Castleman. Air ball no good, but Schlesner with the rebound, and she gets it to go. And so you're right on the story there, Clark. Defensive rebounds.
No, let's write this moment down. Did you say I was right?
I did. That's about once a night.
3 times this year you said I'm right.
Yeah, it hasn't happened this week.
This is the first time.
You've been right. I just haven't acknowledged it. 57 seconds left as Sterling. Lacey Farney for 3, no good.
I'm impressed she took it. What should have happened?
Reagan Getz.
She should have taken it.
Reagan Getz with the rebound. That'll be a foul on Faith Eckert. So Sterling with, I guess we have 3 starters out there. So is this the little delay game that we've seen? Trying to get the ball to Yanakopoulos. Jacobson. This is Schlesner, no good. Riley Richter battling for it as Getz comes up with it. And that nearly was a foul on Lacey as she was battling Yanakopoulos. 20 seconds left. Sterling just scrambling right now. Harris stuck, backdoor cut, and a nice take and a layup by
play.
Schlesner. It's 12-11. Callie from 3, no good.
I thought she made it.
After 1, it's 12-11. Sterling Sterling in a little bit of foul trouble, but they'll get Benny Horsch and Sadie Beagley back in there. McKenna Linden will check back in. Well, Clark, I've had suggestions that we need to show who is actually we are doing the broadcast.
All right.
And so I just want to show the people who we are. And
can they see that?
Absolutely.
That's
they
hilarious.
can see it. And this is who we. Clark is on the left, your left, and I'm on the right, of course. And what are those two guys called?
I don't know. They're funny looking.
I don't know. They're Muppets, and they are they're kind of grouchy. But,
yeah, kind of like us.
Clark's actually looking like that. His hair is a little bit longer than that right now.
That is me on the left. Looks just like me.
The kids have said that you look a little bit like Einstein right now with your hair so long. That
yeah, the junior high kids made me mess it up today, pulling my hair out. At least I got something to pull now.
You do have a lot to pull. Again, thank you for the Sterling Sports and Information class for providing the stats for us during the tournament this week. They'll be up later this evening. They are somewhat unofficial. Obviously, scorebook is the official stats. McKenna nearly picked up her third right there, as both teams have 5 team fouls here in the first quarter, now the second. Schlesner gets us to overplay. She can't get it to fall. That was nearly backcourt right there. McKenna drives baseline, pulls up, 8-footer, no good. Harris with the rebound.
It's a great offense.
Harris right around it, and she'll step on the sideline as she avoided Lacey Farney.
I got a looking good from a friend of mine, so they saw it.
Well, we've been compared to a lot of duos, but I think that one's probably the closest.
That's pretty bad. That's what we look like, actually.
I don't think I look that old, but.
Yeah, you got to go look in the mirror, buddy. Oh, nice.
Nice high load. Benny can't get it to go. That'll go out on. Well, Benny's not complaining.
She never complains. She laughs.
And she's not laughing right now. She's frustrated.
Statler and Waldorf.
Waldorf.
Which
Statler
one am I?
You're Statler, I believe. I think they're opera critics, you told me right.
Me.
Nice basket there by.
Man, you better not leave that wide open.
Mallory Pearson nails that. Sterling trails for the first time. Would you say that Sterling is uncomfortable?
Yeah. And I'm not trying to put my finger on it. I don't really know why.
Well, they're taking us out of what we like to do.
Not necessarily.
We need to go inside.
No, we haven't got any transition baskets. We only had that one.
Well,
we have to score in transition.
You can't score or can't transition if you don't.
Defensive rebound.
Defensive rebound, that's right.
Or steal it. That's where we're lacking.
Their defense has been better than ours, really. Schlesner, Yanakopoulos, that'll be a 3, and that's good. And so just like that, a lead to 5. Sterling hasn't been behind this year, but not often.
That's good for us to have a good one.
Absolutely.
Good pass.
Benny, no foul over Pearson. Benny turns to her left, and I'm surprised Coach Rowland hasn't played little zone yet as Harris finds that hole right there.
Nice offense there.
And Southeast Saline missing those baskets early, aren't missing now. Benny from 3, that's no good. Rebound by Yanakopoulos. Sterling was 4 of 15 in the first quarter. Southeast Saline 5 of 17. They were 0 for 8 from 3. We're a little tired right now.
That's what I was thinking, too.
We're tired chasing these girls all over. And like I told you the other night, they have great cross country.
You think that's going to help them?
Well,
with their conditioning?
I don't know if it helps them with their conditioning. They're just used to doing it.
We got lucky there.
Long miss by
this is a good timeout by
Castleman. Coach Rowland will take a 30-second timeout. SterlingInvitational.com, and if you found it and you can't find anything on it like Clark thinks you can't, I think I give my audience more credit than you do. The menu is in the upper left-hand corner.
I wish about everybody that could not find the menu would text me. I bet I get 30 texts.
Well, okay, I'll assume you're right, so that's why I'm telling that.
I think
it's
so.
Upper left-hand corner.
Watch up your website's going to go up in popularity now.
I was checking today. We're double the amount of unique watchers this year.
That's because no one can come.
Exactly. So we are glad we can provide this to a lot of you. Next Friday will be the first time that 4 can attend.
Wait, did Case change rules?
Yeah, subject to local rules.
When did they change it?
Yesterday.
Oh, cool.
But it's still subject to local rules.
Nice pass.
That's where we got to go all night long. Katie Farney with it. That's where
that was a little timeout action there is what that was.
And that'll be McKenna Linden's third foul. Just can't do it. That's a big foul for Sterling. That'll get Lacey Farney right back up. So significant
development.
Absolutely on that point.
Significant development.
Now Sterling in a zone. Jacobson falls down, and they're giving that to.
Said he tipped it. She tipped it. Jill doesn't agree.
I don't either, but it doesn't matter what I think. Southeast keeps it. Jacobson fights Schlesner over here.
You got to watch what you say on here because you end up in the hospitality room with the refs.
That's true, you do, and we did. Kate rolling from 3, no good. Sterling's got to go back inside as Katie Farney picks up a foul, and that will put the
little 1-and-1 here for the
Trojans.
Last 3.5.
That'll be the 17th foul, and now Southeast may shoot a lot of free throws from here on out. Mallory Pearson to the line. Wait for Kate Rowland to tie her shoe, so. Pearson will miss that one, but a long rebound falls into the long arms of Jacobson. That's Getz.
That's one of the better. Lacey just took her own elbow from her own player.
Well.
Man, she's tougher than I am. Look at that.
Sadie.
Oh, it broke my nose.
Yeah, but you missed the one that Mallory Pearson got in her jaw, and she's tough too.
Was there 2 elbows in one play?
Yep, it was a left and a right.
One for ours and one for theirs.
She started to pivot. She caught Lacey with one and with the left, and Mallory Pearson with the right, but she's standing right in the middle.
Trying to see if Lacey's got any teeth.
Now going to zone as.
They've been in it for a while.
Have they?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, I wasn't.
All that time you keep saying to go down in there, they've been in the zone. Yeah, they got a few fouls, too.
That'll be a foul on Yanakopoulos, and that will be her second as she heads directly to the bench.
You're going to have to be broadcaster of the year. Are there awards for that? Because you're so smooth on that name now.
Don't even do that. These professionals in front of me really don't like what we do, most likely.
Yeah, because we're terrible.
Yes. Katie Farney knocks that down. That's a 17th foul on Southeast Saline, so both teams in the 1-and-1 here as we head down the stretch of the first half. It's been a fast game, Clark.
I agree.
Don't you think?
Yeah, it's been fun. It's close.
In fact, I had to check to make sure it wasn't the first quarter. Benny battles. It'll be a tie-up between Shea and Jacobson. Sterling will keep it, so an opportunity to tie this thing up.
Who's going to shoot it, Kate? Here she comes.
Katie
Good
Farney
attack,
takes
Katie.
it and scores.
Wow, that was nice.
That'll be 19-19. Pearson with the miss, Beagley with the rebound. Callie will push it, don't have numbers here.
So she's gonna go right at it. Good stop, good pass. That's beautiful.
That's some real good fast break basketball as Sterling regains the lead, 21-19 after they lost it. Last time they led was 12-11, and that's
gosh, there's gotta be a.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's a. She's standing there forever.
Harris will run into Sadie Beagley. Sadie will pick up the foul. That's her second.
Well, let's see if Jill's going to get a technical.
No, she's not going to get a technical.
Not going to get a technical?
Harris will miss that one.
Why is it a two-shot foul?
I don't know. Evidently it was
she was in the act of shooting?
I guess.
Here goes Faith.
Faith Eckert into the game, and Harris will miss that. Guarded closely, and that'll be a foul on Jacobson.
Sadie's picked up her intensity.
Yes, she has.
Unfortunately, Faith's coming in for her. What are you laughing at?
Jacobson, the coaches were like, you don't make that foul. That's not the foul we want to make 94 feet from the basket. And they're in the 1-and-1, and it paid off as that was just her first foul, I guess. So I guess no harm.
Man, they are letting it be physical.
Oh, I guess that. Katie with some decent defense, but
yeah, it's tough to.
Reagan gets.
Nice.
Benny with the left-handed turn falling away.
I don't think you can ask for anything more than that.
Nope, she's too big a hurry. Callie with a finger on it, and that'll go out of bounds. Sadie will check out with 2 fouls at 2:16 left. Sterling up 20-19. Sterling will stay in their zone.
They're running purple.
Sterling in their 3-2. And
they got it.
Katie Farney might have gotten a hand on it. Benny Horsch with the rebound. 1:54 left. Katie Farney into Jacobson. That'll be a foul on Lexi, her second. Katie will go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. They're not giving her 2 on that. It's a 19 foul on Southeast Saline. And the misses keep coming from the free throw line as Sterling had a chance twice now to extend this lead and can't do it.
Yeah, you can see that coming.
Katie will get that one. She'll foul Harris. Maddie will head to the free throw line to shoot a couple more, or at least one, I guess. That was the 19th foul on Sterling. Reagan Getz will check in for Jacobson. Shit, nothing but the bottom there.
They're shooting free throws a little better than us, huh?
It'll be interesting to see what it is at halftime.
Is that guy down there running our sideline camera?
No.
No?
He's from a recruiting service you pay for.
You're joking me.
No.
I've never heard of such a thing.
Yep.
You don't have to go to the games. You can just recruit from your couch?
Well, you can read all about it. He puts a lot of people's names in there. Benny stuck. She'll draw a foul. I wasn't sure they weren't going to call her for a travel. They going to get Pearson on that one? Nope. That'll be on Harris. That's her second. See if Sterling can drop a free throw. They're 0 for their last 2 on the front end of 1-and-1.
Well, the way that game for Southeast went last night, I don't know. I kind of underestimated them.
They had spurtability, too, like we do. Benny drops that one in. Sterling leads by 3 with 1:27 left. They quickly push it up the floor.
Well, get a little taste of our own medicine there, huh?
Yeah. Potocik into the game for Harris, and Schlesner drops that bomb. We're all tied now with a minute left.
Benny wants it.
Ooh, they bailed Faith out.
She traveled, maybe.
Maybe. No doubt about that. That'll be a foul on Reagan Getz. Now at 59.6 seconds left. Faith, the freshman, no good. Big time atmosphere here. Would you agree, Clark?
No. It can't be big time because there's nobody. The fans are not
There
here.
are plenty of fans here to make plenty of noise.
It's fun, and it's got some good energy in here.
It's about what it would be if
no. This would be a huge crowd tonight.
Too early in the day.
Well, there'll be a lot of Hugoton people here already, spending the night and stuff.
Benny can't get it. Faith Eckerd loses it. Benny's frustrated. She needs to pick her chin up.
Where is it?
It's on the floor. Coming up on 30 seconds left. This is Brielle Potocik.
Well, they're taking the last one.
Another freshman, I would. Take it in tied or up by 2 or 3.
It looks like we're content to let them.
As soon as we go for a steal, that's when they'll get an easy one. Schlesner runs her to the baseline. She bounces it off her knee. Plenty of time left. Kate nearly fouls. That would have been a really bad foul as Schlesner up and over, can't get it to go. Katie Farney with the rebound, and so we're right back where we started, 23 all.
Katie did a lot of stuff in there.
Yes, she did. 23-23 at halftime. This broadcast brought to you by the Black Bear Broadcasting Network, Sterling USD 376, and Precision Engraving in the words of Sterling.
You gonna do anything?
Who you want to interview? Well, why are you turning me down? Clark does these random interviews, so I never know who it's going to be. And so we'll get him. I don't know who it'll be, but we'll find somebody.
All right. For my halftime interview, I've gone to all sorts of places around the building looking for a good interview here. And I've got, say your name. I'm reading it, but it's so long.
It's Emmanuel Adigan.
And what do your players call you? They don't call you Emmanuel.
They call me Coach A or Coach Adigan.
A. And what's your staff call you?
Same
Emmanuel?
thing. Oh, no, Coach A or, something easy. Something easy.
I say. All right, so we saw each other in the hallway. Started talking a little bit. We both went to Hutch JUCO.
Yeah.
So tell me your story. You come from Houston to Hutch JUCO. Then what happened?
Yeah, well, I met my wife.
You met your wife.
I met my wife.
Where's she from?
She's actually from, she graduated high school at Fairfield.
Oh, you're kidding?
Yep. No,
that's where my relatives are all from.
Okay, my wife is from Turon, Kansas.
Yep.
And so I met my wife at Hutch.
Okay,
when I played ball.
What's her maiden name?
Albright.
Albright?
Yes, that's correct.
And what year was she at Fairfield? You know?
She graduated 2002.
Okay. 2002.
Parents are Jim Albright and Barb Albright.
Okay, nice. So you're still married to her and everything?
That is correct.
All right. How many kids you got?
We have 3 children, sophomore, an 11-year-old, and a 4-year-old.
And so You come to Hutch. You meet your wife. Then what happens?
Life.
Okay.
Actually, we resided in Pratt. We decided after I finished playing ball over at Southwest Baptist University.
Okay, see, that was the missing link.
Yep.
You went to Southwest. Where's that at?
That's in Bolivar, Missouri. It's in the MIAA.
Okay. Did you have a good experience there?
I did. It was a good place, good Christian school.
Okay.
Had an opportunity to, just finish my playing career there. And
who was your coach at Hutch?
At Hutch was Chad Wentz.
Was the head coach?
Chad Wentz was the head coach.
Okay. I don't know that name. How long was he there?
I bet Wentz was there for 3 or 4 years. 5 years, I think.
5 years. It's a big deal being a Blue Dragon basketball player.
It is.
Did you feel like that when you were there?
It was awesome. It was awesome. I mean, I thought it was a top-notch experience. I got to play for one of the top programs in the country, and I started every game.
What position did you play?
I was a shooting guard, small forward. I wasn't always this big.
Because you don't look that big from up here.
Yeah.
But in the hallway, you grew. What are you, 6'3", 6'4"?
I'm 6'4". That's correct.
6'4" and wide.
Yeah.
You're no little stick.
Yeah, for sure. Eat good. My wife feeds me well.
All right. So what's your wife do? Does she got a job out there?
She's actually she's finishing nursing school. She works out at a hospital in Liberal, Kansas.
Okay. So, all right. So you go to Baptist school, you finish playing, and then what happens?
We resided. Yep, we decided to move to Pratt. We thought that was a really good location for us, and I was the assistant coach there for 6 years.
For girls or boys?
For girls, under Dean Roush.
Yeah, Dean Roush is up in Lyons, I think.
Yeah. He's
there used to be our rivals.
Oh yeah. Dean's
it's 8 miles from here.
Dean is a terrific guy. Taught me a lot about just coaching.
Isn't he pretty demanding?
He's I wouldn't necessarily say demanding. He's just when it comes to fundamentals, when it comes to doing your job, he doesn't waver, and I thought that's why he always had some really good teams, good programs.
He's always had good volleyball too.
Yep. And so some may look at it as demanding. I think he held his players to a high standard, and the ones that bought in typically had success.
So you were his assistant.
Yep, and then I became the head coach for my last 4 years there.
At Pratt.
At Pratt, correct.
Now, do you know Brandon Wade?
I do know Brandon Wade. He's I want to say the music teacher.
He's the choir director.
Yeah.
That's what I am.
Okay, yeah, I do
I'm
know
good
Brandon.
friends with him.
He does a terrific job. I actually have a good relationship with Brandon, and congratulations to him and his wife on having their first child.
Yeah, isn't that exciting?
And so that's awesome for Brandon and his family. Great experience at Pratt. My 10 years there was incredible.
2 or 4 were you the head coach?
I was the head coach for 4 years.
4 years. All
correct.
Right. So what gets you out to Hugoton?
It was
the money. Come on, it's the money.
It definitely wasn't the money.
No.
There's times that it's just time for a change. I think both on both sides we were just ready to move in a different direction, and it was very mutual. And like I said, I thanked them for 10 great years, and I think it was just time for something new. It was time for something new.
So now we've made the move to Hugoton. How many years have you been out there?
This is my 4th year in Hugoton.
4th year.
Correct.
So give me some of your greatest memories of Hugoton so far.
Well,
what's the thing you've really enjoyed?
Well, we 2017, 2018, first game of the season, we lose our best player, all-state point guard, to an ACL injury, first 4 minutes of the game.
Timeout, crushing.
Yeah, it hurts. It's my first year there, and we had already graduated, 5 kids that were instrumental in their success. And, it took us about 12. We were 6-6 over the next 12 games and end up winning 11 of our last 13 and finishing at state with a third place finish.
So ended up pretty good.
It did. It was it was a great memory.
It's we have a girl, one of the greatest kids that goes to our school right now, senior girl that blew her ACL in volleyball.
Yeah.
It even now hurts my heart
as
we talk about it.
And I actually spend a lot of time talking to my kids about enjoying every step of the way, enjoying the journey, because
you never know.
You just don't.
Yeah. So she's one of our better athletes, or maybe our best athlete. And then but it's not that. She's such a great kid.
Right.
I'm just so sad for her. All right. So now talk about what you got going on this year.
Well, right now, obviously, we returned 99% of our offense and defense from last year's team at 15-6, and You know, I have some older kids, Jordan Beard, McKenna Hamlin, Molly McClure.
Aren't they sophomores?
Those are my seniors, and they've been playing since they were.
Beard's a senior?
Yep,
the
Jordan,
big girl inside?
That is correct.
I thought he told me she's a sophomore.
I wish. She's actually been starting for me for 4 years.
Okay.
As well as Molly and McKenna.
I love how she plays, by the way.
Terrific kid. Yeah. Terrific kid. Trust me, it's a blessing to have her. We'll miss her when she's gone.
Okay. Yeah, she's always smiling. Look at her down there smiling.
Yeah, she's a big goofball.
Yeah. Okay, we got about a minute left. What else you want to talk about this year's group or anything?
Yeah, I'm just blessed. I'm extremely blessed to be able to coach this group. You know, I have a terrific coaching staff. Those guys work effortlessly for our program, and you know, I always tell my girls this: just enjoy the ride. And as of right now, you know, I'm really enjoying the ride. It's been a fun time.
It's awesome. Well, from our end of it, we love having you come down here. I know that's a drive. And,
it's all good. You guys run
a sacrifice for you guys.
You guys run a first-class tournament.
It's so good to get some teams that aren't from our area, and especially quality.
Right.
To get some good basketball in here. So we appreciate you coming to our tournament. Only about 7 years, I think we said yesterday.
Yep. It's about 7. I think this is the 7th year, and so it's been great.
Well, thanks so much for jumping over and being willing to interview it.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Hope all 3 people that listen to us like it.
It's all good, man. It's nice visiting with you, and I appreciate the opportunity.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, good talking to you.
Thank you.
Okay. Man, that was a nice conversation with Emmanuel Adigan. Really good guy and much bigger than he looks from up here. He's a very large man. I would say if I was one of those players, it could be slightly intimidating in practice if you weren't getting after it. You know what I'm saying? And did you hear his story? Were you listening to any of that? He's quite a basketball journey leading him out to Hugoton. It sounds like he's got a neat thing going, and he's got a really good team. Really good team. So we got 1 minute left here before we kick off the second half. 50 seconds to go as the teams are running back to the huddles to get ready to go. So here's the Sterling Band kicking it up with the fight song, the Stein song. Let's listen to them a second. Here we go. Southeast play the ball inbounds. You going to get going there, Mr. Richter?
Yeah, well, over at the college, I made a boo-boo on the scoreboard over there. And it was
improve this thing if you start announcing.
It was backwards the whole Scott City Smoky game, and I didn't catch the text.
Why didn't anybody text me?
Well, they did. Well, they texted me, so
you got
I didn't see it. Well, too late now, but
okay.
So if anybody from those two schools are listening, I apologize. I thought that Smoky Valley was the home team when I set all that up as Schleisner shoots and misses. I didn't get any stats at halftime, so I can't tell you anything.
No, I couldn't cover you. I was too busy interviewing people.
You did a good job. It was good to have him. I didn't get to hear any of it as Callie Breyer comes up with it.
Very neat guy, I think.
He's been a few places. Been at Pratt, and then to Hugoton as Callie Breyer knocks that down. Sterling takes the lead, 25-23, after we were knotted at 23 at the half. Schleisner drives, no good. Benning with the rebound. McKenna will push. She has 3 fouls. She saw very limited time. Sterling will reverse the ball. Callie in the corner.
How did you like that, Coach?
I loved it. Callie for 3. And Southeast Saline will take a quick timeout, which I think that's probably a good move by Coach Smith as she 1 minute and 25 seconds into this third quarter try to slow a little momentum. They had some good looks over there. They just didn't go in. And Sterling went 2 for 2. Lions and Trinity will be coming up in the boys' game here in about 12 minutes. That one should be starting.
That's going to be a nice one.
Real soon.
I should have brought my computer down here.
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't.
Well, I can't think that. I've been busy today. I've been going pretty hard at it. One thing after the next.
Sterling stays in that zone that they ended the half with. 3-2. Another turnover. McKenna Linden.
She's got to be a little careful. There you go.
She pulls up from 15, short, no good. Sadie Bigley comes in, nearly picks it up. Yannikopoulos, who had 2 in the first, she grabs that thing.
I don't think we like it so much when the other team goes back at us. You notice that?
You don't think so?
No, I don't think it's that enjoyable.
That foul was on Callie Breyer. First team for Sterling.
Nothing but net there. She's put that right in, and here comes Miss Make Things Happen. Another one right in there. 3-point lead. Wow, that was some beautiful offense as Callie moved to the wing, cut to the middle, got it, and dumped to Benny, which was open, and put it in. Doesn't get much better than that. I don't know if that will be something we do more often, but that was nice. They had a nice cut as well. Just didn't make the shot.
That one was tipped by, I thought, Southeast, but I guess no possession, so it couldn't be backcourt. Schlesner with a
miss. They had a really good possession there, too. Well, we had a run out. We were just too late looking up.
Callie from 15, no good. Sadie with the rebound. Sadie up and good.
Really nice job by Sadie.
32-25. Sterling. Harris from 3 knocks that down.
That was a huge shot right there. Huge shot.
Lacey Farney from 3. That's short, no good. Benny with the rebound. Benny with the follow. Benny with the bucket.
That's 2 in a row. Well, 2 of the last 2 possessions. We've had great ball movement around the perimeter, which kind of gave the rebound to us a little
Gets
bit.
a defense out of position,
Yeah.
and then gets your rebounders. And Schlesner with another 3. She struggled from there. She's made 1. Benny with the rebound. Callie pushes McKenna. The lane opens up, and that will be a foul on Yannikopoulos, I believe. Be her 3rd.
That was a really good drive by McKenna.
I take that. Yeah, that's her 3rd.
Why is there 4 fouls on the board for somebody?
Yeah, I don't think that 4th is
right. Okay.
They've got her 3 on the regular one.
Okay.
And I think that's 3. She'll check out, though, as Reagan Getz checks in, and Brielle Potachik, as McKenna makes 1 of 2. She'll check out. 4:11 left. She avoided a foul. Sterling leads by 7.
She had some nice minutes, I thought.
Largest lead of the game has been 7. Twice now by Sterling in just this first part of the 3rd quarter. Now approaching 4 minutes, halfway through the 3rd. Nice basket. Second 3 by Maddie Harris. And she's keeping them right in it. Lacey
nice
goes,
move, Lacey.
throws it up, no good. Gets with the rebound foul, Benny Horsch. That'll be Benny's first. Sterling back to man-to-man. Coach Rowland must have thought they got a little bit comfortable. I was about to say on the last possession, I thought they were as uncomfortable as they'd been. Then Harris drops her second three.
Nice cut by Schlesner.
Schlesner gets
Nice
that one to
finish
go.
by Schlesner.
They ain't going away.
Yes.
Kate with entry pass to Sadie, and that's where you just go all night long. Sadie Beagley with her biggest game of the year with 12, and she could have a few more if they'll find her. As long as they play behind her, she's a really good post-up, at least with the entry pass, and so she can kick it out, and Lacey will draw the foul on Mallory Pearson.
I think she would have been okay if she just wanted to put her hand over the top like that. I think she had her where she wanted her.
Send Pearson to the line for 2 free throws. It's Lacey's first. Katie Farney back in for sister Lacey Farney. Pearson get this thing back to 2 again, and she does. So just when Sterling looks like they've got a little bit of control of this, they don't. Katie Farney off the backboard, no good. Kate Rowland with it. Callie will shoot it. That's no good, but she'll be fouled by Potacek, and she'll shoot 3.
Nope.
Called it on the ground, on the floor.
He called it after the shot, I think.
Yep,
coming
he
out
sure
of bounds.
did. Harris goes out. Castleman in. Coach Rowland asking him why it wasn't a 3 free throws.
I think he thought she'd landed.
And then was blocked out.
Maybe.
Little box and one right now almost, Clark.
On Kate?
No. Not Kate. As Castleman picks up the rebound. Potacek out in front, but they won't look. And nice take
How
by
did she get that over the rim?
Reagan gets with it, and the Southeast Saline players with big smiles, and a forced pass by Kate Rowland. Katie Farney just got thumped.
Yeah, she did.
But she'll get up. She's been hit harder by
a horse.
By steers and horses as she
she ain't feeling too good.
No,
Let's just say that.
She went over there straight-legged and rolled into her, but she's tough. She's mad.
Yeah.
Probably because she's
mad
crying.
She's got to come out.
Yeah, she got kind of undercut. Sterling's got to go. 1:47 left. We're all tied. Now they're knowing where Sadie is right now. Skip pass to Benny. Benny, that's no good. Callie fighting for the rebound. Schlesner with the rebound. She pulls it away from there.
Pretty tough.
She is, and they've got numbers.
Nice job, Benny.
As Getz goes.
Pretty good move by Getz.
Loses Benny. Sadie with the rebound, and that will be a foul on Getz.
I think Sadie's the toughest player on the floor right now, maybe. Physicality-wise.
The McKenna will check in for Benny, the last 122 probably. This is going to be a heck of a matchup next year as they return all of their players, and we essentially return all of ours too if we get a play next year. Meaning the two teams match up is what I was referring to.
Surely we're going to have school.
Yeah, and I wasn't referring to that, but. And then Hugoton's awful young as well. McKenna from 3. She'll knock that down.
was asking for it, and she got it.
No thought or hesitation.
Nailed it. Will they answer?
I would guess so. 40 seconds left. Getz takes Sadie to the basket, runs into Lacey.
Didn't get that one over the top.
Nope, Lacey took one in the eye. McKenna throws it up, no foul because there wasn't one.
She got a little too far on the baseline.
Yep.
Well, she's afraid to go in. She would take an angle to that usually, but with her 3 fouls.
Yeah, I would agree. That's the 3 fouls sitting there. Getz nearly traveled, probably did. Schlesner loses Callie, throws it up.
Surprised it went that good.
Falls in.
Wow.
Right at the buzzer, and 1 point. Good game.
Wow, it's a great
just like I thought it would be, and your friends from Southeast told you it would be. 40-39 after 3. As winter will soon be turning to spring, it will soon be award season for schools, organizations, and businesses. Precision Engraving and Awards in Sterling can serve all of your needs. Visit precisionea.com or call or text, most likely text, the one and only Clark the Shark Comley at 620-204-0077.
There, you got it.
I'm really worried I don't have the scoreboard over there correct, and that's
driving you nuts?
It is driving me nuts.
Well, do you need to go take care of it?
No, I can take care of it from here. I just need to make sure that I have an idea before the games when I schedule these who's going to be home and away, and I guessed wrong, and then I didn't notice and missed my text. So up here at ours, I can change that, and I know who that is. I set those. So thank you again to the Sterling College Sports and Information class led by Professor Hans Nichols with the stats for the tournament. Final stats are always put up on the website later this evening. Sterling 35% from the field. Southeast Saline 35% from the field. Sterling's made 2 more 3-point field goals. Reagan Getz, I thought that one was good. Callie with a nice seal and a rebound.
I thought it was in the heart of the goal.
I did too. But you know, our eyes kind of aren't good. McKenna. Kate with the miss. Pearson with the rebound. McKenna needs to be smart there and not pick one up. Southeast with the chance to retake the lead that they gave up in the middle.
I think we need to go back to the zone. Are we in some kind of weird defense? Or are we playing man?
Just man-to-man.
What are they doing?
Waiting. Got a little play on here.
No, we got some kind of gimmick defense going through.
And a nice basket, 3-point basket, I believe, by Castleman, and it will be. Sterling trails again. Sterling will try to answer for the 3, and Callie Breyer does. 43-42, and back and forth we go. Southeast lead about for 10 seconds at the most during that run. And Getz is just finding a way to get it into the basket. Southeast by 1.
Intensity of the crowd's picking up in here.
How can you tell? There's nobody here, you said.
I mean, the ones that are here are getting
That's what
crazier.
I was referring to earlier.
Well, then we agree.
Yeah, we agree. Sadie gets it down low, short, not. It's good.
Well, Coach Rowland needs to get time out here and talk about our defense probably.
Well, I liked our zone earlier. They scored 1 3, 2 threes off of it, but we're so extended, and with that pick there, that's an 8-footer by Getz, but it invites that shot.
Yep, beautiful pass,
Benny.
McKenna. Well, how does she finish that way?
I don't know, because
What
she
a
was
beautiful
almost
break.
on the floor. Nice pass and assist from McKenna Linden. Pearson with the 7-footer drops that.
Hey, this is good stuff.
McKenna from 3. Probably not your best shot. Kate Rowland picks up the
I thought
foul.
it was a great shot. Wide open.
Well, you and I argue about that all the time.
Yep. When they make it, I'm right. And when
Yes.
they miss it, you're right.
Well, I'm just saying you can always get those. Coach Rowland will take a timeout with 5:17 left. Sterling up by a point.
We've scored enough points. We got to play better defense.
Don't
They're
disagree.
scoring too many. So I don't know what that means exactly.
Well, Sterling probably averages 60 a game, but give up maybe 46 total. Southeast took the lead at 12-14 in the, I believe that was the first quarter. Probably not. Sterling would regain the lead.
Hey, they got a flipper on their team, too.
Southeast always has good cheerleaders
Now, how would you know that?
because they've been here for like 8 years, 7 years, and they're always flying all over the place.
They used to have some boys.
Yeah, that's what they used to have
Yeah.
boys in flyover, but I assume they probably can't bring their whole team.
Yeah, I agree with you. Well, let's hope we do some defense here that causes a few stops.
Sterling led 12-11 at the quarter, and Southeast quickly jumped in the lead in that second. Tied it up at halftime. And really not a lot has changed since we tipped this thing off. Sterling ran out to a 7-point lead, but that was quickly erased here in the third quarter as Harris turns the corner.
I like how she handles
She
it.
should just face up and score.
She did.
Katie Farney with the block, McKenna with the run out, and no, she did draw a foul as Yana Kopolis can't believe that. And
I think that's the right call.
you do?
I do.
I don't.
Do you think it's a no call? It's definitely not a charge.
I don't think that, no call would be. That should be her 4th foul. They're saying it's her 5th. And that is her 5th. And I apologize earlier, the scoreboard was showing 4 or 3, but that'll be her 5th foul. So a huge
That's
foul.
why she was upset.
Yeah, but I don't know if there was a ton of contact.
I thought there's contact, and that's definitely not going to be a charge.
Oh, no.
She
I wasn't
avoided all of it.
I wasn't suggesting a charge. I just thought it'd be a no call because McKenna kind of went away from it. Jacobson with the rebound, McKenna with the miss. Free throws could be big.
Let's hope we shoot them better than we did the first half.
Harris can't get that one to go, but just off the hands of Schlesner. Sterling was 6 of 12
Right
from
back
the
at it.
line.
There you go. That's nice.
Callie from 3. That widens the lead back out to 6.
This is a big possession right here. We needed one more good stop and a run out.
Now at 4 minutes, Harris goes on Farney. She can't turn the corner. I said Harris, I meant Jacobson. Oh, nice crossover by Getz.
Yep.
She'll draw the foul on Katie Farney.
That was a good move.
It was. Lacey Farney up, and now Sadie's gotten a rest, so she'll enter. For the game, Southeast up until the start of the fourth quarter, they were 6 of 12 from the line, and Sterling was 7 of 13. So not great free throw shooting by either team. She makes the second. 3:51 left. Kind of face guarding Callie here a little bit with Harris. It's not truly a boxing one,
Big
but
shot.
McKenna nails that. 55-47, 8-point lead just like that. 2 threes by Sterling. opens up a little room. Trojan's not going away, but she'll travel. Will Reagan Getz. I think Coach Smith wants a timeout, and she does.
Good timeout. It's the first time tonight I've seen a little bit of, I don't know,
shakiness.
Apprehension in their faces.
Yeah, not quite the confidence that they've had, but she'll get it right back for them. 3:23 left, 55-47. Fun game. They're all tied up over at the Sterling College as Lions and Trinity. I don't know about you, but it seems like 10 o'clock. I'm thinking we've got another game after this one.
Yeah, we do. Plus, we got to go watch the end of our boys. You probably won't go. You'll be too exhausted.
I might let you take care of that. Helps when I got good people. Again, we do appreciate those of you that have made your donations, small or large, as there has been a few.
Did you get another one tonight?
Not tonight that I'm aware of, but we do appreciate those of you that do, and understand if you don't, but it is appreciated to help offset the cost for this tournament as they continue, and with limited attendance, only two per player. It definitely cuts into that.
Is it $7 to get in?
It is. That gets you into both sites.
$14 right there.
That gets you into the high school and the college.
Yeah. I imagine most people do both if their teams are playing.
Benny being guarded by Getz.
Nice job by Benny, really.
Yeah, dribbled out of trouble and
patient.
Cleared some space. Nice entry.
That was good offense.
And that's a good mismatch for Sadie on the freshman.
That was a nice coaching job of Mrs. Rowland right there is what that was.
Lead out to 10, now under 3 minutes. Ran a little time off the clock there.
I just am surprised we're ahead by this much, to be honest. The way it was going.
Schlesner just couldn't get it to roll.
Coming down to the wire after 3.
It might still.
I don't think so.
Sadie has the post up again.
Sadie's just handling that girl down in there.
Nice pass by Lacey.
Lacey.
And Lacey
you just
fouls.
Gotta let it go.
That'll be the 16th foul on Sterling, so not yet in the 1-and-1. That might have been a little too open for Sadie. She has 16 on the night.
I think it feels late because for some reason I woke up like at 4 or 4:30.
Good. I hope you're worrying about this.
No, I don't know what it is. Old age. Last couple of years, it's just getting worse.
You're pathetic.
Yeah. Oh, it's physical.
Jacobson goes, and Sadie with the rebound. That'll be a foul on Reagan Getz. You know, just with these two teams, Sterling basically all juniors. Southeast Saline juniors, sophomores, and freshmen. And Scott City with a whole load of freshmen, sophomore, and junior
this
too.
Tournament's going to get better and better.
Yes, as Callie Breyer knocks down another 3, and those 3 threes by the Black Bears have just driven a hole into this and created a huge 13-point lead with 1.5 minutes left as Getz. I thought that one was going in. Benny fights for it, loses it. McKenna up with it. McKenna with the left hand, she'll be fouled. I'm not sure who drew that one. That'll be on Reagan. Nope. That'll be on Schlesner. That's a 16 foul for Southeast Saline. Got some sweat on the floor.
That's the next thing we're doing is getting sweeper kids.
Okay, that's your job next year is to organize that. For the 50th annual and the 9th.
We can get some 5th and 6th grade kids to come over and do it.
I think they'll do it next year.
We need some dance teams, halftime entertainments.
You know, it's true, but the 3-point thing screws it all up, and then they don't have time to warm up and So
I'd rather do the 3-point thing.
that has been
I like
thrown
it.
around.
It's too much tradition.
It's not that much tradition.
Yes, it is.
You know,
How many years have you been doing it?
maybe 8.
Oh, seems like a lot longer now.
When I was checking stats out today at the website when we started this in 2009, streaming these, 42 visits to the site is all we had.
To the website or what?
Yeah, and watch the games because nobody knew they were on and nobody was doing it
the
back
first
then.
year.
First year we
Yeah.
ever did that in 2009.
Well, that's probably all we deserved. We were terrible at it.
You wouldn't even know. You weren't even.
Was I even doing it?
No, gosh, no. 2009.
Well, once I got on board, it just
Everything
picked up.
blew up.
It just picked up a little bit.
As Lacey finds Benny underneath and Benny can't finish. That'll be the 7th team foul.
In my interview with McKenna yesterday, she said Benny's the funniest girl on the team.
That's what you keep saying, and I just can't believe it.
She don't say Jack in your class.
No. That foul was on Mallory Pearson as this 1 minute left, barring crazy stuff here, this lead or this final score will look
Different than the
different.
reality.
We make 3 threes in that fourth quarter, and we miss those 3 threes, and it's a different look, isn't it? As Jacobson flies out of nowhere
Still going at it.
to rebound. 62-49,
I think
53
Benny got hit in
seconds
the
left.
face too. She's acting weird. We're gonna have some bruises tomorrow after
Yeah,
this
well,
thing.
they-
They are too.
Yeah, I think there's been a considerable bruises handed out. With this win, Sterling should head to the final tomorrow night, and that will be at 6:30. And I'll have finals brackets and matchups later tonight when they're finalized, but that should send Southeast to the 3rd place game tomorrow.
Who are they playing?
Southeast will play the winner or the loser of Hugoton Smoky Valley. I'm guessing. I can't. That's just pure guess here because I'm not really paying much attention to that. But the win here will put Sterling in the final, and that final will be at Sterling College. Clark and I will call that one.
What time's that going down?
6:30.
6:30.
We'll call the 2 5th-place games here. The 7th-place game will be on. Sterling gets another run out. Benny is fouled by Jacobson. She looks at him like, I didn't even touch her. 2 5th-place games here. The girls at 3, the boys at 4:45, I believe.
And we're doing those.
We're doing those too. We'll have the 7th-place games in the old gym, which is a lot of fun, and we'll have
Yeah, it
those
gets
streamed
crazy
as
in
well.
there, actually.
Yeah,
If those are good games, it could get crazy.
Doesn't take much. Chaparral ladies will travel to Sterling to play that game since Lions wasn't able to be in the tournament. We're short a team, so to make sure everybody gets 3 games. And Benny knocks both of those down. And so this 15-point lead just looks wrong, in my opinion. Not that we shouldn't have won, but Sterling did. But
It's a really good game for us.
oh my gosh, it's a great game, and they're going to be a pain to deal with. But they've got a really tough sub-state.
Who's tough in there?
I believe Halstead's in that,
They're good.
and Heston.
They're usually pretty good.
Yeah, I think Southeast has lost to Heston the first game of the year, but
Don't they have a losing record?
they're now going to be 4-5, and
I
that's
can't believe that. They
it's-
seem better than
They're
that.
going to get better and better and better. Stick around after this. I'll have a few stats as Lacey Farney dribbles it out, and
Well, that was a good game.
give you those, and then we will have the final game of the evening as the Hugoton Eagles will take on the Smoky Valley Lady Vikings. Sure do appreciate all of you watching this, as it's brought to you by the Sterling USD 376, Black Bear Broadcasting, and Precision Engraving and Awards of Sterling. We sponsor the website and put it all together, and Thank you. Again, the sports information class of Sterling College provides the stats for this game. For Southeast Saline, Carson Schlesner, 5 of 19, 12 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Elena Yanakopoulos, as I was looking at something else, Yanakopoulos finished 1 of 6. She had 4 rebounds and 3 points. She did foul out in 12 minutes and 32 seconds of playing time, which that was a big deal in my opinion after watching her the other night. Maddie Harris was 3 for 5, 3 for 6 from the line. She had 3 rebounds and 11 points. Mallory Pearson, she ended up with 9 points and 7 rebounds. Avery Castleman, 3 points, 2 rebounds. Brielle Potachik saw 2 minutes and came in and got a rebound and an assist. Reagan Getz, 2 for 8, 3 rebounds and 5 points. And Lexi Jacobson, Sterling was able to slow her down after her big performance against Trinity the other night. She ended up with 5 rebounds, 6 points, and a steal. For Sterling, Lacey Farney, 2 steals, 3 rebounds, no points, but played 11 minutes, almost 12. McKenna Linden suffered from 3 fouls in the first half. She ended up with 3 rebounds, 12 points. Benny Horsch, 14 points, 8 rebounds. Callie Breyer, 9 rebounds, 17 points. Sadie Beagley, 16 points and 8 rebounds. So Sterling really balanced in there. Kate Rowland did not score. She did have a rebound. Riley Richter saw some time. Pulled all zeros in there in her nearly 2 minutes. Faith Eckert was 1 for 1 and 0 for 2 from the free throw line. She finished with 2 points and 2 rebounds. Katie Farney played 8 minutes, but they were really quality 8 minutes. She finished with a rebound and 3 points, 2 assists, and 3 steals. For the game, Sterling was 23 for 55 from the field and was just 11 of 19 from the free throw line. They were 7 of 21 from 3. Southeast Saline 18 for 53 from the field. Shot 23 threes, making 6, but were 7 of 14 from the free throw line. After one, it was Sterling 12, Southeast 11. And then we just flipped those in the second quarter as Southeast would outscore Sterling 12-11. So it's tied 23 all at halftime. And then Sterling was able to break it open a little bit in the fourth quarter. At the end of 3, I believe it was, and I don't have that written down here. I do know that with 6:24 left, it was 45-44. That must have been in the third. And so it's 41-26 at the end of 3. And Sterling will win by a score of 64-49, which doesn't indicate really the kind of game that it was. It was those 3 or 4 3-pointers in the fourth quarter by Sterling that stretched the lead and made the final look a little bit worse for the Trojans than it was. So Sterling runs their record to 11-0. I'm good, Tina. Thank you. Sterling runs a record to 11-0, and that will do it for me. Brian Richter and Clark's already run off to find more food, and we'll kill this one, and then in about 22 minutes we'll have Hugoton and Smoky Valley. Thank you all for joining us on the Black Bear Broadcasting Network and its coverage of the Sterling Invitational Tournament, the 8th of the girls.